Greetings and welcome, my friends. This is Deep in the Woods, a mono green deck we called Meanie Green Weenie while we were putting it together. Everything in the deck is 2 mana or less. We hit early, we hit often, and we can even make big men. We have a mix of men from the newest frogs and rabbits in Bloomburrow. As with any small man deck, we aim to overwhelm the opponent's defenses before they're even set up. We have excellent utility cards to help us get damages in, and we even have a bit of removal, make them get lost, deep in the woods. We have a full set of Mistbreath Elder. He's a 1-drop that bounces another one of our men back to our hand, and then gets a +1/+1 counter. Bouncing one of our men is not so bad when we have a few that we are happy to replay once we get them back in hand. The Pawpatch Recruit is one of those that we're happy to bounce back. It is a 1 mana 2/1 rabbit with offspring. For another 2 mana, we can make a 1/1 token copy of the little fella. He's fine to play out turn 1, then get in hits before we bounce it back and play it out with offspring later. Stocking the Pantry, see what I did there? Is a touch of card draw for a deck that wants to keep the flow of little men going from start all the way through the mid-game. It can draw us a card at the cost of just 2 mana, and it only costs 1 to bring it down. Sunshower Druid is a little guy that pumps one of our men when he enters play. He also gains us a life. And that's right, bouncing him is something we'll look to do since his pump ability will help us get through for damages. The Valley Mightcaller will benefit from all the bouncing and playing of men we have. All our men will help grow the Mightcaller, and he can get decently sized pretty quickly. He also has Trample, which will help us get through any blockers the opponent might offer up. Hunter's Talent is a fantastic enchantment that is removal when we play it out. For 2 mana, we can level it up, and that will give one of our men +1 power when we attack. For 4 mana, we can get it up to level 3, and that will draw us a card if one of our men has power 4 or greater. It helps us get to 4 power with its level 2 ability, so we should be able to get there if the game is still going. Innkeeper's Talent is another enchantment we're using to boost our small men squad. It'll give one of our men a pump at the beginning of combat. Then, for 1 mana, we can get it to level 2, which will give our permanents with counters ward 1. The level 3 ability will double the amount of counters put on permanents we control, but will cost 4 mana to level it up. Overprotect is a pump spell much like Giant Growth, but it also gives the target hexproof and indestructible. The Trample is a great addition as it can help us get in for damages if our men are blocked up. Rabid Bite is dedicated removal. We'll fire it off to clear a path for our mean green men to get in hits. The Keen-Eyed Curator is a 2 mana 3/3 that has the ability to exile cards in any grave. He comes out big and can get bigger if he exiles 4 different card types from the grave. Pond Prophet is a great little frog that helps keep the assault going by drawing us a card when he enters play. We'll be happy to bounce him back with the Mistbreath Elder and play him out again for more draw, as well as trigger any other pump effects we have going. With everything costing 2 mana or less, we cut the lands down to just 22, and they are all forests. We are deep in the woods, boys. No messing about with special lands. We get our mana right away. We can run fine on 2 lands, but ideally we want to hit up to 4 mana. Playing the deck is tricky in the early turns. It takes some time to figure out the best line of plays early on. The goal in the early turns should be to get men out that grow and then follow up with the pump effects. Use removals on early men unless they are mere road bumps. The talents are powerful tools, so be careful when you use them. It might actually be better to go with a full set of the Hunter's Talent and take 1 Innkeeper's Talent out. After getting some practice in, the deck practically plays itself. That's the deck, boys. Let's go play some games.
Do you want to play a game?
This is Soak the Rat. No wait, it's Soak of the Fat. Yeah, that has to be it. We kick things off with a 3-lander. We've got all 2 mana cards in hand. With so many 1-drops, this is kind of a surprise, kind of because we all know the shuffler. Keep your pants. On, we've drawn mono red as the opponent. Lucky us. Let's go. We'll start with our big beef. The 2 mana 3/3 that is sure to draw fire. If they use a burn on it, we're fine with that. It'll mean less firepower in their hand and better odds that our follow-up men will survive. Yeah, rather predictable. They snipe our guy, but this means we're taking only 1 damage from their Easter Peep. The Mightcaller should have been the first guy we dropped, but the Shuffler had other plans. He'll be on board now, and we'll be able to grow him as the game progresses. They've got even more removal. Again, our men are drawing fire and they're not hitting us with it, so our life total is still fine. Plus, we have a long line of men in the deck. Let's go with the Hunter's talent this time around. We can take out their Marshmallow Peep and it'll boost our own men. There you have it, folks. Our card draw has done the first damage for us this game. They get their hasty little guy down, but without any backup spells, it's only hitting for 1. We get another Curator, and we'll play him out right away. He should be able to hold the line against their Spear Dude. I mean, we do have an Overprotect in hand. Life totals are even, and we outnumber their men on board. You heard it here first. Molten Duplication is not a great card. In fact, don't use it. There are better ways. We know they wouldn't have turned their men sideways if they didn't have a pump spell. We'll block up and wait for them to fire off their quote-unquote surprise. A great train heist in mono red? That doesn't really fit, but okay. Overprotect will keep our guy alive, and it'll make him swole. Six indestructible blocking here. How cute, their Spear Dude turned into a 4/4. Oopsie poopsie bro. Now they have 0 men on board, and we can start drawing cards. The embarrassment was too much for their little mono red hearts to take. GG's, bro. This is Imara. No, wait, it's... I don't even know. Let's pass. We get the usual 2-lander. This time we're pretty set up with a good number of 1-drops. Let's tear it up. Keep, that looks suspiciously like a Roots deck setup. That's cool, bro. Let me show you some Bloomburrow tech. We'll play out the Mightcaller. He's phoning it in. When you want more might, just dial 1-800-HIT-THEM. They should have swung in. Blocks won't be effective against our trample. The great thing about 1-drops is we can double spell on turn 2. And that's what we'll do this time out. Let's land the Elder. That little guy will bounce our Sunshower Druid and we can play it again next turn. And the Mightcaller dialed up the right number because he got swole. Get in there, little buddy. They hit the Elder with a removal. He's gone, but not forgotten. They should have nailed the Mightcaller. He's still on the phone, bro. He's making another call. We could do another double drop with the Pawn Prophet and the Recruit, but let's go with the Recruit and pay Offspring. Who knew that rabbits having babies could cause so much damages? Get in there, Mightcaller. We have a 5/5 on turn 3. LOL. They drop a Tyvar early, then his pants are ready for it. He's half naked, bro. This is a family show. Oh no, not another 1/1. I don't even know how I can block the first one. Now there's 2? They dumped Shelly. The pressure has to be getting to them, or this is turning into a comedy of errors, one of the two. We get another Sunshower Druid. Let's plop him down and pump our 2/1 Rabbit. Then we can play out a Hunter's Talent and snipe one of their men and smash. We'll even send the token. It's just a little lad, but that's half their current life if our men go unblocked. All right, bro, this could be your last turn. What have you got? Another 1/1? Oh my, their head's exploded. There's no brains in there. Jeez. This is he man, woman hater. No, wait, it's he nail. The hammer hater? We get a 3-lander to start this game, and of course, all 2 drops. Shout out to the shuffler. Keep your frog pants on. Oh, yuck. That's looking like Boras. I'm already bored, bro. Play something else. Get some new pants. We'll go with one of our curators. We should get in some early hits. Their pants exploded. They gotta buy new ones. GG's. This is Andrew's tome. Or maybe they meant tomb. Get buried, mate. We get an excellent 2-lander. This is the deck you're happy to get 2 land starts. We've got our big beef, card draw, and protection. The Elder is going to give them fits. Keep. A sleeper. We like 1-drops. It's a guess as to which one is best, though. We were going to go with the Elder until we drew the Mightcaller. Even before he's down, he's on the phone, calling all the might. Bring it. Mightcaller down, but the call went through. It's all right, we still have plays, we still have more men. It's our combo of Elder and Sunshower Druid, and soon it'll be Prophet and Elder combo. Our 1 mana guy grows faster than theirs. Send it, we'll block, bro. That's a turn 3 5/5 crazy frog. Get in there, Elder! Opponent can't believe they're about to be hit for 5 from a 1-drop. Just block, bro. Get the pain out of the way. We could play out the Prophet, but let's hold our mana up in case they have more removal. Overprotect will save our bacon and the Elder's bacon. Their 4-drop looks small in comparison to our Elder. They should have blocked last time. I knew it. They're probably busy wishing they'd drawn mono red as an opponent over our angry frogs and rabbits. We drew removal. Let's send Mondrak down a hole. Frogs are on the attack. Block, bro. You've got another chance to redeem yourself. They refuse the block. Their sleeper is too precious. Even Elesh Norn is looking kinda smallish. She's got a big booty, though. But we've got frog power, firepower, and pump. They get the frog out of here. Good night, bro. GG's. This is Bergeron? No, wait, it's Buck Error on 1992. That's one funny-looking T-Rex. Whoa. That's our first 1-lander with this deck. As much as we'd like to give it a go, we have too many 2-drops for it to work. Mull. We get a 2-lander that looks pretty good. We have some 1-drops and a pair of removals. We will have to put something back. And that will be the Sunshower Druid. Of everything we have, he'll be the least useful. Keep. Always lead with the Mightcaller. If he sticks around, he can get pretty big. They throw down a forest but have no other plays. That's too bad. For them. A 2-drop on turn 2 would likely be pretty good also, but we need to get our men down. There is something to be said about being patient, but we also need to get our damages in before they start making plays. We could have waited another turn to play out the recruit and pay the offspring cost, but we're sure we'll draw into more men. They get a good-sized blocker down. With any luck, our Mightcaller phoned in some friends, and we'll be able to swing in on our turn. We get another recruit. This time we are able to go full rabbit and get the offspring. Our Mightcaller gets beefy and will send our men. Special delivery. They take the free block. But that's a 4 spot we landed, and we'll have even more damages coming up on our following turn. They play out a Gwenna, but make the mistake of tapping their blocker. With 2 removals in hand, we'll be able to take out Gwenna and get in free hits. That 4th land is perfect. We can play out the Hunter's talent and level it up to level 2 right away. Say goodnight, Gwenna. Sleep tight. Don't let the sharks bite. Our bro exploded. GG's, bro. This is T-Horium. No, wait, it's Thor. Right? Am I right, bro? We've got a 3-lander with a single Elder as our first turn play. We can easily follow that up with the Prophet. So not bad. Keep your frog pants on. We draw a Sunshower Druid, which is pretty good. We've got an excellent line of plays coming up. They try to keep up. Their 2/2 cost them 2 mana. Ours was just 1. Let's play out the Druid and we'll follow up with the Recruit. The Elder will get the pump and we'll send him in. They play out a short bow, but scrooged themselves by playing a tap land. All they've got is damages for 2. We'll bounce back the Druid. This turn we'll play the Prophet and profit off our extra card draw. The Druid will come back down too, and we'll get to pumping our team. A mentor shows up on their side. It's a hasty little 3/2. The equipment gets attached to the stoat and they seem to be okay with trading blows. They're the ones at 12. We've yet to take a hit. We'll bounce the Druid again. We've got to clear out their lifelink stoat. The other one can stay, but that guy has to go. We can always bounce back the Recruit, so there's no problem playing it out here. We'll only send the Elder. The pumped-up Recruit would be a bad trade if we went in with it too. There will be 0 blocks given, sir. Come on through. Card draw could be the deciding factor in this game. Let's bounce our Prophet, then replay him. In goes the Elder and Recruit. If they want to trade off men, let's get it done. One of them has to be blocked. They trade both of their men for the Elder, and now they need to find some more bodies to throw in front of our team. They are not afraid to bring it. We'll let the Druid take the fall. He's done more than his fair share. A little bit of math, and even if they block our biggest guy, we still have 6 points on the table. Let's send it. That's right. Get the frog out of here. You can't hold a good team down. GG's. This is Ash Wednesday. No, wait, it's just Ash. I can see your hand. We're going first with a 2-lander. That's a double Mightcaller hand, along with backup and card draw. Let's do it. Keep your pants on. All right, Mightcaller number 2 joins our crew. He's already on the phone. If your phone starts ringing, pick up. We'll even add the recruit as well. Nothing like getting in for 3 points on our second turn. They fire off a removal. Our recruiter will go ahead and pump up one of our surviving men. The pain doesn't end with death. Let's stock the pantry. Our Mightcaller will be getting counters, so this should build some up as well. For every 2 counters we have on it, we can pay 2 and draw a card. Another removal, but once again the recruiter is on the job. We'll add a counter to the recruiter and we'll get a counter on the pantry. The best play here is no play. Let's send the team. All 2 of them. They get an Angel of Tithes. We're a little bit short to be able to use removal and snipe their chicken. And you know how I like fried chicken. A 4th land is perfect. Let's cook this goose and get the frog out of here. We will not be paying taxes today. Good night, sleep tight, don't let the sharks bite. That's a Meanie Green Weenie. GG's, bro. And that, my friends, is another satisfied customer.